Hello and welcome to another Dev Hangout. Today we're going to be looking at some of the changes we've been making to the game. So we've added a lot of sound effects for monsters, and we've added in some new health bars and fixed various things. So I'm going to be playing through, let's see, I'll play through the difficult level because I want to give that a try with the heroes. At the moment we're looking at a mock-up of the world map. So last stream or the stream before, I shared what we were doing on that in terms of using the world editor to lay out the pieces. At the moment we're using just some placeholder icons from gameicons.net, but we'll be making our own, and you'll be able to place these and then choose which icon you want per location. So it'll give you control over that. Now, we had considered making 3D location markers, but that wasn't going to work so well. Also, it's sepia tone at the moment, just until we get a chance to sort out the colours and balance those out. But it should give you a good idea of where we're going to with the world map. Now, this week we've been doing some work on the differences between campaign, playing a campaign, and playing a sandbox game, because I guess they're essentially going to be two different modes. Now, with campaign, when you start the new campaign, it will automatically load into the first map rather than coming to the world map, whereas if you want to play a campaign game, you're going to come into the world map and choose which map you want to play. And I think there'll probably be tooltips and things as you hover over each location to give you an idea. So that's what the current direction is that we're taking with the world map. Let's give you some idea. So let's go ahead and jump into the game. All right. So let's go ahead now and fire up a new game. Now this week I've sorted out the sound, so we've got decent mic, we've got the game audio, but do let me know if there are any issues. And it should all be streaming at 60 FPS, I believe, on YouTube. I don't know what it's going to come through like on Twitch. Maybe somebody can have a look at that and let us know. All right, so now this is temporary at the moment. I had wanted to show you like the new glade pieces and things like that, but at the moment our import pipeline is broken, so I'm unable to do that in today's stream. And also the changes, as I say, just what I've outlined in terms of how you go about selecting a sandbox game, that's being implemented right now in preparation for the new release that was hopefully, fingers crossed, coming this weekend, if we can get it all bug fixed and in a good state to push live. Okay, so let's go ahead and we want to go to the campaign. I'll choose the Howling Tundra. Now, I've not got my headphones on this week because it's actually we've got something like a 2-second delay on the audio, which is going to be a bit difficult to play. Okay, so one of the big things that we've introduced in the past week is new health bars for the heroes. We wanted, they needed to communicate what was a boss, what was a sub-boss, and what, well, a hero, and also what was sort of a lower level character. So monsters will have these sort of smaller health bars. At least that was the plan, and then we started playing around with, well, why don't we show the big ones for all of the monsters? The reason being is that it tells you quite a lot about the monster, so you're able to size up whether you're likely to win the fight or not. So the first thing is the level, the monster level, or the hero level. So they're currently level 1 here. And then the health bar is, taking a leaf out of MOBA books, it's actually divided up. So each block is, I think it's 50, I'll just check, yeah, 200. So each block is 50, so I can see here, Willow just has 1 solid bar, so she should have 50.
Ready for battle!
Has 4, so he has 200. Just opening up the character sheet there. Double music. Okay, thank you. Just bear with me 1 second while I sort that out. go. Okay. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and I think in the editor you're able to actually set monsters from a spawn point as to whether they are bosses or not. But I'm tempted to actually make it on all monsters to display something like this. But maybe we'll come on to that later. In fact, what I should probably do is jump into a different map. So forgive me, we're not going to play this map just yet. What I want to go, I want to just jump into the dungeon. I'll just put the headphones on for this little bit.
As you command.
Okay, so as I say, I was going through and putting the sound effects in, so we're going to have a little battle with some of the beetles.
We shall engage! Hello! You can call me Pain!
Now I'll just pause it. Another change that we've made is Willow now has her ability sound effects in as well, so we'll go. That's good. And you can also cast by targeting. You'll see that flashing now, so I can click directly. Onto the target. It makes targeting a lot easier and combat a lot easier to deal with. We've got one more change to make on this, which is when you select a spell, when you're targeting, it will only highlight appropriate targets. So because this is a friendly spell, it should only highlight for selection your hero party or villagers. Whereas if it's a damaging spell, then you only want to target enemies, so then we'll filter out that. So that's one improvement that I want to make on there. Top part of the screen is cut off. Oh right, okay. Just bear with me a second. Okay, how's that looking? Alright, should be able to see the black bar under the video. There might not be now. I think it was just because the screen was offset. But let me know if it's all sorted out now. Okay, so let's go ahead, choose a bit of an easier fight. Let's command all of them.
Orders received.
Now, oops, just pull back. So we've added in battle cries now, which are when units enter into combat. So I believe villagers and heroes, or maybe just heroes, have had them for a while, but monsters haven't. So if you listen out now for the zombies, they should make a noise when they run into battle. They should make hit sounds when they're hit with a weapon. I think the clap sound they played anyway, but they also make attack sounds as well when they swing. So keep an ear out for that in the, this battle.
They shall not pass! You couldn't hit me even if I stood still.
Okay.
As you wish.
Level up, and as it's probably best actually if I show you on Quixel. So he has 50 health and a full bar. Now, as I increase his vitality, he's going to get some extra health, and you see when it recovers. So he's got a full health bar and a little bit. So if that's 50, you can work out that actually he's got 60. And the same for Willow as well. Okay.
Quick
Go
march!
fight some skeletons.
Happy to help those in need.
Poor Grandpa.
For honor and glory!
Armadonia is saying that it's... oh, hang on. I need to pay attention. Oh dear. I just lost our healer. Okay. Well, I would only meant to come into this map quickly, so we can jump ahead and do a full playthrough now of the snow zone. The reason why I want to do that is because we've also added in some like idle phrases for the villagers. They were in the original tutorial, but they've been missing from Sandbox for a long time. Freddy's asking, have you guys fixed the issue with add attributes to enemies and other heroes except Sir Gregory? So you basically, when you add like vitality, they don't seem to get the extra health, and I don't believe that is fixed at the moment, Freddy. No. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the main level now. Okay.
A building has been constructed.
On my way.
Set them to work.
Your wish.
Now what I've done with the wolves, let's just go, oh here we go.
In service of the
Fire a
glade.
couple of them.
Come to daddy!
Let's go into the center so you can see a bit better. You stand next to him?
A new adventure.
We shall engage!
Okay, so what I've done, if you remember over here, there are some wolves that come out. Perhaps we'll take a look at that later, but I've set up, using Workbench, an infinite loop, and what it does is, a little bit of a spoiler here, depending, it takes your starter culture level, and then it says, it adds 50 onto it, and when you pass that level, so it might be 50, it might be a little bit higher in this case, then it spawns 3 wolves to come and attack you, and it's a fairly simple script, which we might take a look at, but it's going to add some challenge, constant challenge until we get attacked by the Werfu monks. Alright, let's go ahead.
What now?
That's it,
Really?
let's get to work. Poor Willow does need some more validity, but she's going to be changed from being melee to being at range, so she should have a little bit more survivability. And ultimately, that's what your tank's for. So,
Construction completed.
Yep.
Training this person will leave you without any peasants.
Okay.
oh, we've got some loot there. Okay,
In
so while we're
service
waiting
of the
for that,
glade.
let's go clear out some more. Oh, actually, hang on, we better wait because we'll soon be past that 50 culture level. We'll get attacked again. I need to keep my ear out for the little one-off one-liners that they do as well. It's on the stream, has it not been going for that long? Maybe
Real
10-15 minute one-liner from one of the woodcutters there. Alright, so let's go ahead and build. We haven't quite got enough for a second cottage. And if... Alright, so if I build one, there is a real chance that the wolves will come. So let's go back over.
With honor.
Oh, no. Not enough yet. Let's go ahead and just move some of these guys. So we can get these.
On my way. What now?
A woman's work
That's
is never
definitely a
done.
bug. Which I'll make a note of now.
Building completed.
Okay. That's interesting. Did my culture level actually just go down? I shall have to watch that back. Armadonia is asking, will it be cool if there is a building where you can buy peasants in time of need, so that you
A
can
building
continue
has been
your village
constructed.
even if everyone left? No, because that's a completely different way. That was probably more like a Warcraft 3 model where you click on a building, you say, right, train me a new worker. So it's not consistent. Right, so we've got some workers now, so can we build... oh, we better trade some more workers with them.
New settlers have arrived.
Okay, oh.
What
a lot of
now?
settlers, actually.
New villagers have arrived.
Wow, 100 wood.
Yes, my dear?
That's a lot.
Right.
We're going to get some berries.
Today you die
Oh,
horribly.
the wolves are here. Now, one bug that I know about at the moment, I'll just turn off follow and
I
send
agree
Willow.
for now.
Wrong one. So if I move Willow way over here, at the moment she can cast heal, even though she's out of range. So that's just another bug that I know about.
What's over there?
Standing firm. Nothing to see here.
Okay.
The ladies love a man with a big chopper.
What have we got? We need a blacksmith, don't we? Okay.
Your orders.
Leveled up, so let's give him some more vitality. In the latest code as well, I wasn't able to put it in this build, but we are making each attribute point have a greater effect. So I think rather than maybe like 10 health, they'll get a lot more health, and adding one to strength will do a lot more damage. Rather than assigning, so instead of giving you like 4 attribute points per level to spend, each one will do more. We're going to try that approach anyway, and if that's okay, we'll stick with that, and if not, we'll just award more attribute points. But I want to keep it as sort of like 1 point per level. At least try that.
Construction completed.
Okay, so we'll go back. Start mining.
How can I help?
And
Yep.
what are you doing? Foraging? No, you're not. I'm sure we've got plenty of berries now. We have 62. Okay. Well,
Ready to serve.
when they get to level 5, he doesn't really have that much extra. He'll only have 250 health. And once we add in auto-scaling of monsters, then they're potentially going to have a lot more health and it becomes harder. So it's they need to get a proportionate sort of, or an appropriate increase in the amount of health. So at the moment there's not enough difference between like a level 5 character and a level 1 character. So we just need to stretch out the difference a bit.
Has a beard.
Okay. Are we ready for a fishing hook? We are. Let's go and put one of those down there. No bear at the moment. Alright,
Nothing to
what I'll do is
see.
I'll go ahead and clear out the walls.
My destiny awaits.
Off you go, guys. You can do that. Okay. I jump. How are they getting on with that fisher's hut?
What's over there?
Okay, wolves.
Arm
Wolves
yourselves.
over there.
Building
Can one
complete.
sacrifice quite so much as you? Ooh.
So I use the Sir Gregory's taunt ability there to take all the aggro off Willow. Some of the other ones that we've got, I should maybe show those in the next battle.
Ready to serve. For honor!
So, thorns. Glorify. Oh, I've also implemented the costs. So,
You're so ugly, you make my sister look pretty.
Villagers are in need of vegetables.
so there's that you can't just infinitely spam heal. Now there is a cost, although I've set it quite low at the moment. My skin.
Villagers are in need of meat or fish.
Let's get some armor production going.
My lord. Mine is
I'm just
to
going to press
obey.
on and take care of a Yeti that's down here.
For honor.
Now, the Yeti doesn't have sound.
Our village is under attack.
So it makes quite a big difference in the absence of sound. You feel very detached from the process. Willow. Fix the issue with the storehouse. You're talking about, well, which issue you're talking about? I meant the upgrade problem. What's the upgrade problem? Yeah, yes, we will
Ready
provide
to
the
serve.
option to remove that supply cart at some point.
Quick march.
Alright, so now I've cleared that way. Let's go ahead and send them back. Where are we? I'm losing track here. That's it. Get my orientation right. Yeah, the focus has very much been on the RPG side of things and getting that in combat up to scratch. And also, obviously, getting portals in on the world map. And once we've sort of got some of the key things remaining out of the way, we'll be moving back onto the village aspect of it. So things like civics map, the civics dialogue.
A real man has a
Monster auto leveling and pathfinding and things like that. So I know that we haven't really moved forward the city building aspect, but if you remember, we focused on that first and really sort of had that mature, and then we swapped over to the RPG side. So that's been our focus very much. So yeah, the city building aspect won't have changed, but we will be going back to that. So it's just sort of, we had city building and that sort of matured, and the RPG side was sort of nowhere to be seen, and then it sort of crept up, and then we focused on that, and then that's coming up. And once they get to about the same level, then we'll swap back onto the city building. Yeah, so Gregory's Taunt is probably overpowered at the moment. So there's no, at the moment, ability scaling isn't in there.
What would you have me do?
Happy to
I'll
help
just take
those
care of
in
this.
need.
Take care of this bear.
To victory!
Let's go and listen to the bear as well. I'm just going to cheat and try and give it a bit more health, but never mind.
May the light guide me.
Okay.
Mine is to obey.
Yeah, so in terms of the levels of the taunt, what will happen is at level 1, you'll only be able to maybe taunt 3 characters, and then with each additional level of upgrade for that ability, you'll be able to taunt more, so maybe 4, 5, and 6. And we'll adjust that accordingly, once a bit of play testing. Did you see a comment above the storehouse comment? Let's have a look. Excuse me. I think I might have found something you want to check out. On the map select screen there's 3 dots. I think it's the browse function, so I clicked them for the fun of it. And then presumably you could then we'll find myself looking at the hard drive files, yeah. Yeah, it's there for being able for us ready for testing. We will more than likely, let's think about it. Yeah, we'll more than likely remove that. Okay, how are we doing? How are we getting on? Oh, they want meat and food. Well, we've got Oh, right, okay, that explains it. Oh, crikey, better build another cottage as well. Let's demote some of these guys, get some workers back. Yeah, in terms of walls, I think what's likely to happen is we'll introduce a new level 1 wall, and then 1 will become 2 and 2 will become 3.
A building has been constructed.
Will we be able to get shortcut keys for hero abilities? Yes, I think what we will probably do is we will retire WASD, and so you'll have to use the arrow keys, and that's fairly typical of a lot of games actually. You can spin around with the mouse and then just, I'm using the arrow keys now. And then QWERT will probably become the shortcut keys for skills. So
Nothing to
you'll
see.
select, I don't know, say willow, and then each one you'll have Q, W, E, R, T, and then you can just press Q and then target it.
Our village has attracted new settlers.
Oh, I'm missing a bit of chat. Okay, what's this? Oh, can you play as other races other than human? No, for launch, it's going to be you playing as human villagers, but obviously, I mean, there are heroes that are from all the different factions. So
Settlers
you've got,
have
like, the
arrived
Token
looking for a fresh
hero and the Goblin hero and the Cult of Pyros hero and stuff like that, which aren't human. And then if the game's successful at launch, then we'll look to expansions and things like that to be able to maybe introduce new playable races. Alright, so I'm losing track a little bit. I need to get a windmill up. Let's squeeze that in there if we can. Get some fields. Squeeze them up here.
Construction completed.
Will there eventually be support of gamepads? Normally with gamepads,
Building
they
completed.
map onto keys, don't they? You can map them onto keys. I don't know. It's something we might look at. I think the vast majority of players are going to be using
building
keyboard
has
and
been
mouse,
constructed.
with it being a PC game.
Construction completed.
Obviously, if we were to use number keys, then it would conflict with control groups. So at the moment, you can select and control 1
Building
to assign, and then
completed.
just hit 1 to recall. So it would conflict with that. Because it's a multi-genre game, we've got lots of sort of conflicting control styles. So you've got RTS controls, you've got RPG
building
controls,
has been
you've got
constructed.
like strategy and city builder controls. So it's choosing the right balance and deciding what we're going to prioritize and what we're going to let sort of break from convention. Let's get some carrots.
For honor!
Yeah, it's,
Our
I mean,
town is under attack.
it's just... Oh. Quick, Gregory, get the
Need
aggro.
a trading brawl.
Villagers. Okay, you can see then that culture's sort of just around about the 100 level, just a bit over it, and then the next one will probably be about 160 something before the wolves attack again. Okay, let's go ahead. Give Gregor some more health. So they're planting quite a lot of trees. We've got 1, 2, at least 3, 4, 5. There's at least 5 trees planted anyway. Does making a road give you any benefit? Not at the moment, but it's our intention to make that so in the future. Planting the fields, good. Karak, hey, welcome back. Heroes are hotkeyed at the moment, so they're F1 and F2. So that's, if I press F2 now, it'll select Willow. Yeah, I think we'll be looking at MOBA conventions in terms of special abilities and the keyboard. Very much, although there's changes in Unity that you can actually pan around using the edge of the map and obviously rotate, so you do have pretty much the same controls as a MOBA. So whilst it might be sort of weird losing WASD and Q&E, then it would give you it would align our keyboard input more with a MOBA style game. Hey Tren, how's it going? Yeah, we're trying to use gaming.youtube.com more, although this is the first time I'm actually streaming to both. Hopefully the quality will be good enough. I'm actually running the game on one computer, chat on a laptop, and then I've got another computer capturing the output and doing the encoding and uploading to both YouTube and Twitch. Excuse me. It doesn't. Yeah, so F keys don't work on casting a spell, so you can't click that and then press F1 because that actually changes your character selection. Alright, they got carrots yet? Probably what we also want to do is go ahead and build a bakery. What else might they need? I should probably go ahead and build a stonecutter's lodge. I think I'm going to move this one. I think because it's quite a way away. I know it's the hard map, but I think it would sort of somewhere maybe around here would be good. Just so it's a little bit closer. I don't know. We'll see. It was just a thought when I was playing it this
Construction
morning.
completed.
It does sort of require you to, but then I could do scripting and get some wolves, because there are some wolves over here, and get them to attack. And that could be interesting because you're then defending on multiple fronts. Probably want to think about getting another cottage. Will there be additional pieces for the Swamp Ruins kit? I suspect there will, because we'll want to make interiors for like those, like the Mayan style pyramids, and that will require like a dungeon kit similar to the classic dungeon. So I expect there will be some more pieces for that.
Building completed.
Let me just catch up with chat.
A building has been constructed.
Yeah, the stream quality is much better on YouTube. Okay, it looks like a bug. I missed part of the conversation, but it looks like a bug was picked up and fixed. Okay, so they're there. Have they built my... They have. Anybody here? No. Let's have a couple of stone cutters. Still lacking carrots. 32. I would suggest that's enough.
New settlers have arrived.
Ah, right. It's not. No, we're doing plenty of flour. Did we train a baker? I didn't, did I? That'll be why the carbs is dropping. So there we go. You can have 2 bakers. Yeah, so I mentioned it, I think, at the start of the stream. We are currently in build mode, in that we are fixing bugs, and we've frozen the feature set and trying to get a build together so that we can push number 8 out this weekend. Okay, the fix, right, the fix was making F1 to F9 possible for use when selecting ability target. I'm not sure whether that's such a good idea or not. I suppose when you press it, yeah,
Quick
it won't
march.
interfere. I was just thinking it might, it might interfere a little bit with selection. So if you're in a big battle, which we'll get one later on, when all the Werfu monks attack, you may want to prioritize selection, but I suppose it will just cast the... I guess you need to work out whether it's a friendly spell or not, because if it's friendly, yes, then cast it, but if it's a damage dealing ability that should only really target monsters, I think if you press the F keys, it should cancel the spell casting for the previously selected character.
My favorite game is musical statues.
Right. And the bear.
Come to daddy!
In this map, the bears are less of a problem now, because if you remember, like, I don't know, several months ago, they were aggroing anything within this sort of range, but since we've reduced the aggro range, they're less of a problem with behavior. So the next build will be, the patch number will be 0.3.3.4. It is essentially Alpha 24 release candidate 1. We use different, so the public builds are referred to as alpha builds, and then the experimental build have the actual patch version number. Alright, so it looks like needs are all being met now. Probably want to think about some clothing. travelling merchant from the grasslands is offering us a pouch of seeds in exchange for 100 gold. Sounds like pretty good since we're at the max gold, so accept. Oh, that was another request, wasn't it? To be able to set which field type it was while, even though we were finished construction.
Construction completed.
Aaron, can you add that as a low priority task, please?
Building completed.
There we go.
A building has been constructed.
My husband's
Oh.
more trouble than
All
you.
right,
Be
ma'am.
right
Run,
there.
run, 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 run.
As you wish. Forward!
I don't want them to die. Quick, get some Gregory. Aggro. Alright, we're safe.
More
I
splatter!
managed to save Gregory.
Ready for battle!
Right, let's have a look. Yeah, it's the ability to set a field crop type when basically immediately after placement, but before it's constructed. Because some players are going ahead and placing the fields and then forgetting to go back and actually set them the crop type. So it's if you let them do it immediately on placement. I mean, I don't know whether we should add additional field types under the relevant buildings. So, you know, there'd be one here which would be a cotton field. What are the other ones? Yeah, for one for the herbalist as well. So one there. So that's a maybe. Alright, so they're growing, and I'll need a tailor's. Oh, it'll just fit in there. There we go. Oh, yeah, I mean, I think double pressing one of the F keys should also take the camera there. So if I'm over here, if I just press F1, it selects Sir Gregory, but if I press it twice, it should take me to that unit. Same for if you've got control groups assigned. I
Construction
think there's control
completed.
groups is already listed, but I don't think the heroes one is. Right, how are we doing? Are we ready for a barracks? Ooh, okay. Need more stone cutters.
It's my boulder.
I don't know if I can build it across there or not. No, maybe I don't have enough stone. Okay, flowers okay, that's okay. I think we're doing alright. Iron, that's right, so let's get some 180, I need 20 more culture before I can get to plate. So let's go ahead. I don't really want to spend all that on building. Let's get another cottage. I don't think that'll fit in there. There we go. Let's build it right in the walls there.
You called. As you command.
While I'm doing that, let's go ahead and research halberds. There they are. Pump everything to research.
Your wish?
I was thinking about changing the research system again to be cash-based and just have it. Where are we? Let's go ahead and open up the research. So at the moment it's based on work. And if we make it cash based, then you won't have this reallocation. It would change quite a bit. I'm just thinking it's a simplification.
Building completed.
You know, once you've saved up enough gold, it'll pretty much be right, and you've met the prerequisites. Then it'll just be a matter of clicking it. And it also sort of go along until it completes. I don't know. I'm interested in hearing opinions on that. User click on a portrait takes you to the... I think that does at the moment. If you double click it. Oh, even if you single click it, actually.
A new adventure.
Yeah.
Our village has
works.
attracted new settlers.
I don't know who that is, Tom.
Settlers have arrived looking for a fresh start.
I mean, Chuck Norris voice Quixel. Alright, let's see where we're at. Have we got enough yet for those barracks? 140, so 30 stone left. How far around do you go? Okay. Oh, some walls there.
It ain't heavy. It's my boulder.
Oh, that's interesting. Why isn't the camera now panning? Oh, it doesn't mean. Of course it doesn't. Alright, good. So, research is completed. We still need a little bit more culture, so let's see if we can... something that doesn't involve stone.
We don't have enough planks to do that.
don't think we've got enough to do plate, have we? No, we need 200.
Our village needs to expand and gain more culture before we can do that.
Wonder what it'll be like if we enable super sampling. Let's turn this up, see what sort of frame rate we can get.
A building has been constructed.
60 FPS. So that's rendering at 4K, resizing down to 1080p. Still maintaining 60 FPS.
Construction completed.
That's the benefit of having that second PC doing the encoding. Alright, have we got enough now? We do. Let's have one more cottage.
What now?
Oh, he's going to plant the sapling. There he is.
New settlers have arrived. Building completed.
Okay, right, we've got enough to do the research. That's what I was after, wasn't it? Blacksmiths research.
They're attacking our buildings.
Ooh,
With honor.
quick.
A building has been destroyed.
Now field. Come on.
Today,
Don't let our buildings
you
fall.
die horribly.
Oof. Just managed to
My
get that
money's
one
on the
before.
bag.
I don't think the stream went down.
New villagers
Is
have
this
arrived.
getting a little too much for you?
Okay. Let's give Willow that. Right.
Quick march!
We really need to get that barracks up and running because it's going to get a bit crazy.
Freemason?
Good.
No, I'll be
We're up
charging
and
you.
running. So,
Our village has attracted new settlers. The enemy is in our village.
what?
Double time! Who wants
Definitely
some?
need some city guards.
Unleash the
So one thing I was
power of the
thinking
glade.
Don't make a mess of my blade. I've just
Was it'd be good if with different raiders to your village, I think rather than always trying to destroy your building,
Settlers have arrived.
it'd be good
looking
if
for a
some were
fresh
maybe like
start.
thieves. So like maybe if the goblins come and attack, if they're attacking it, well, if they're sort of attacking a building, well, they're actually doing stealing from the building, and you'll start to see your resources going down.
What's over there?
And then they might run off. So they're basically like stealing from you. I thought that'd be quite a cool little thing. But if you manage to kill them, then they'll have that loot on them. I thought that'd be kind of cool.
Quick march!
Okay, great. That was the research being complete. So let's go ahead and well, let's make one set for Sir Gregory. Now, do I want... Alright, so let's make at least another set. And then...
We don't have all the ingredients to craft this item.
I think they need... Yeah, we haven't got that, so... I'll get a couple of those. And then I think they also need to research... Can I have a square scale? Let me go ahead and train one. There she comes.
My pleasure.
Just done there.
Yes, my dear?
Oh, no. Wrong one.
Okay.
I can't remember whether arbalists wear... they can only wear chain or whether they can wear scale. I'll go with chain. I'll go with chain. So let's go ahead and research chain. Pumping everything into it. Yeah, we are. And I think our armour should be ready for Sir Gregory, so let's go ahead and have a look. So give him some more armour. That should help with his survivability. And Willow is ready to level up, so give her a bit more health. Alright, so we need two City Watch and one more Arbalist.
How can I help?
Let's bring those down.
Right away.
Oh, just in time.
Attack!
Yeah, well, where are you?
Marauders are ransacking our village.
We will not suffer long.
We've lost a building. One of our buildings has crumbled.
Have you considered me?
Let's just stay by that tree. Right, you guys. Get in there.
It's punishment time! My wife's more scary.
Those died. A couple of villagers so far.
New settlers have arrived.
I stand
Spread them
ready.
out. And then they can surround them a
Today,
bit more.
you die horribly. My can of whoop-ass.
Something to do?
These...
How can I help? Something to do?
Awaiting your command.
Let's assign them. That's a great room. So let's heal this City Watch here. Oh, where did you go?
This is what's best for the glade.
Yes?
Alright, good.
Stand around all day.
All right.
But easy with heroes. That was like nuts when he didn't have heroes to get aggro. Alright, so let's move them there.
I want the right to armed bears. Awaiting your
These
command.
guys a bit back.
All right, my love. Okay.
Standing firm.
The heroes at the front. And oh, I guess they need gear, so let's
Ready to obey.
select those. Who we've got here? City Watch, so he can have plate. Arbalist, we haven't made anything for yet, so
Think twice
City
before
Watch.
breaking the law.
give him a better halberd. Alright. Blow some gear. They should hopefully survive a bit more. We really need a countdown timer for knowing when the wave's going to come.
What would
Because I
you
know
have
that
me
there are
do?
more Wolfing monks coming. Yeah, I think I want to wait until we move across to loot auto generation before I do another round of balancing on weapons and armor. Oh, forgot to go to Taylor. I'm gonna have a couple of Taylors in there. Alright, maybe we can get another one. Or maybe I can upgrade it. Let's have a look.
Our culture needs to advance if we want to do that.
275, alright, okay. Well, we're going to need more people, so let's go ahead and get a new cottage. Didn't have that notice pop up that you had before, or is it gone now? Which notice? Oh, the seeds. The seeds? No, I don't know. Let me know what you're talking about, and then I'll try and answer. All right.
Construction completed.
I guess we could build a second one, maybe. It's a long way to send them. I don't think I've got anywhere else to put that in there. A bit big, I think, to fit in there.
Building completed.
Oh, I don't think I've got room for it.
New villagers have arrived.
Oh, I should just upgrade that one when I get enough size, enough culture, should I say. Alright, well, let's start with the monastery. Let's pop that in. Yard on the go. Alright. Where you had the red and yellow pop up on wave spawners, if it was then... If it was that when triggered, it showed.
Defend the village.
I do? Right away.
Orders received.
Our village has attracted new
And
settlers.
so to battle!
Time to rid the
He
world
just
of
spawned.
corruption.
Died instantly.
What's up, Slick? Boy, you best not be
Run out of the
messing.
way, you.
Standing firm.
Gregory, get the aggro.
You might hurt yourself.
A building has been constructed.
Standing ready.
Back.
May the light guide me.
Onward.
Construction completed.
We might get sickness breaking out soon, actually. What costs we got?
Settlers have arrived looking for a fresh start.
Yeah, I think if we do have like a countdown timer, it'll put a bit of pressure on you as well, but also giving you the information that you need as well in terms of how long you have to prepare.
Think I stand around all day. There's a lot more to it than that.
That was our city watch talking. Let's go ahead and get a couple of monks on the go.
Something to do?
Quite sure what's going on there. Find some salmon steak.
Busy, busy, busy.
New settlers have arrived. New villagers have arrived.
Oh gosh, excuse me. You know, it might be cool, but might be a little overpowered. Something.
Fall back and defend the
watchtowers
village.
In the village with a few archers. Oh god! Right, they came the wrong way.
Building.
What would you
The
have
wrong
me
way.
do?
They came a different way.
All right, dear.
We shall
Oh,
engage!
this is going to cost me.
We've lost a building.
Oh, there's a lot more than that.
How exciting.
How can I? Right away.
Get out of the way.
Nothing to see here. Ready to serve.
A building has been destroyed.
They shall not pass!
We've lost a building.
This is where we need pause in there. No, I lost that city watch, damn it.
You know, I think I've met your sister.
Okay. Well, they've got reasonable armour, so. Don't have a reviving in there at the moment, which would be nice.
Be a good chap, Ensign. This won't hurt too much.
See, it would be nicer if Willow was sort of stood over
Happy to
here
help
and
those
was
in need.
range attacking. Oh, crikey, there's more monsters. I think we've got them all.
How can I help?
Ah, so we lost the City Watch.
Yes, my dear?
These guys leveled up, level 3.
Waiting your command.
They've not got any armour either,
All right,
these guys,
love.
have they?
Right away.
Obviously didn't make any.
As you
Yeah.
called.
Don't cheat. I didn't cheat, you see. Now Willow's up and running. It's alright. I guess with that, the only issue really I had was where Sir Gregory didn't have the aggro, and I wanted to heal some of my like City Watch. And well, I guess that's where the targeting comes in, because at the moment it doesn't have that targeting filter in there. So, as I said, you want to be able to select the heal, and then it would only highlight friendly targets. So then it would have made it easier for me to actually select my City Watch. Although maybe the peasants would have been in the way as well. That's something if you guys can sort of play around with, see how it feels, and you know, any sort of improvement suggestions, then please let us know. Alright, let's go
What
and
would
take
you
the
have
last
me
one.
do?
Gave me this point.
Mine is to obey.
So 2 heroes and 2 arbalists. Oh yeah, so going back to the guard tower, yeah. So I do want that. So here, like, would be perfect for building a couple of guard towers, and maybe having a couple of archers on them or something.
Our village is under attack.
Who are you? It's game.
Paid attention. Move them out of the way.
Ready to serve.
Something to do. Right away.
My lord.
Grab my frying pan.
Ready to obey.
Yes, my dear? How can I help?
Check on them.
Something to do? All right, my love.
Standing ready. By your leave.
Those leveled up, so let's have a look. I don't think she's got any new gear that she can equip.
Nothing to see here. As you wish.
Ready for duty, sir.
All right, dear.
Who wants some? Come here and see what's in my can of whoop-ass.
Yeah, it's an outpost, yeah. Like more of a watchtower.
Yes, my dear?
Heading out. You're looking at me.
Our villagers need vegetables in their diet.
Something to do?
Standing firm.
Yes, Petal.
That's a great way to finish him off. That's it, so kick out of him.
Your orders. I stand ready.
Quick march.
Quick march.
In service of the glade.
Right, but it's coming together quite nicely. Combat's starting to feel involved and challenging, so I'm pretty pleased with that, and it's obviously feeling a lot better with sounds in there as well. It feels more of an experience. Excuse me. And once we get a full group in there, hero group in there, that should be, as well as the ability to pause and maybe take a tactical view of combat. I think that could be kind of interesting as well. Oh, so Gregor's about to snuff it. Saved in the nick of time.
For honor and glory!
Yes, my dear?
He's still firing away. So one of the things that we want to fix in the next month or two is heroes, selected heroes. So here I've got Sir Gregory selected. They need to be able to move small distance to engage, because sometimes they'll just stand there if you got them selected. So that's also something that we're aware of. Excuse me, that we want to change, and that should help combat flow much more readily without you having to sort of reselect somebody and command them to attack. Yeah, coming along nicely.
Prepare to die!
Oh, Christ.
Happy to help those in need.
Pick me up when you've got in battle.
I guess they're going to attack my village, which is not good.
Nothing to
Probably
see.
the sensible thing to do. It's good. Oh, heck, they're splitting up as well.
A new adventure.
Be right there, darling.
Our town is under attack.
Yeah, it will be.
There is no other way.
They're going to take out my... That is unguarded.
Be a good fellow and run away.
For our people!
What's going on there? Oh, dear.
One of our buildings has crumbled.
Really? Surely, I was going to say, surely not going to leave it at that.
My favorite game is music.
Oh, we've got City Watch. Quick.
All right,
quick,
all right,
quick,
dear.
quick. Go on, train.
To save this land!
Oh, Sir Gregor's about to die. Oh, that's it. Game over. Without Sir Gregor, I'm doomed. And I don't have the ability to revive at the moment. But you will be able to in the future, so you'd be able to click on revive and then there's Sir Gregor there and click on him and bring him back during combat. Perfect time for towers, yes, it would be a perfect time. Alas, we have been... Looks like we're defeated, so let's just
We've
leave it
lost
and
a building.
test the AI, make sure that they actually destroy the village. They actually seem to be just standing around there and not attacking.
A building has been destroyed.
So one thing I noticed actually before is that monsters do tend to ignore villagers and go for the buildings. I think it would be better if they targeted the villagers first, and then when there's nobody in their proximity, then they go for the buildings.
Our village has attracted new settlers.
dead folk around.
Settlers have arrived looking for a fresh start. We've lost a
I think
building.
they might be alright. I think I'd be inclined to restore from a save though at this point. Nice, it's only 60 FPS. Barracks are immune to enemies, are they? Shouldn't be really. Checking that in case there's a bug. Well, they seem to have taken care of them anyway. But I'm doomed. At least the villagers were able to defend themselves, albeit weakly. Alright, well, I think that's a pretty good place to wrap up the stream. We've got some bugs to fix and some new content to put together and import for the Glade. And then we can crack on with level designing that next week. I've posted in the forum what's being worked on this week, so feel free to have a look at that. And I will catch you next week, post build hopefully. So 0.3.3.4 will be out, so let us know your feedback on that. Thanks for joining us today. Have a great week and a great weekend. All right, take care.